What is up and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve true photorealistic fire inside of Blender using the new add-on called TrueFire. TrueFire is a pack of pre-animated fire simulations within Blender that you can simply drag and drop into your own projects. Now the one we're going to be doing today is the flamethrower. This is from the pack and this is the one we're going to be working with today. So to use, all you need to do is open up Blender. Now you need to open this up in Blender version 2.83.0. This pack won't work with any other version of Blender. Basically it's down to the type of Manta Flow version that it has within it. So open it up in 2.83.0. Let's delete everything. Let's go over to cycles, change that to GPU compute. And now what we want to do is import that flamethrower simulation into our project. So simply open up the TrueFire add-on, which I have here. Let's go into flamethrower and then click and drag the project file into yours. Click append, collection, and then fire. And as you can see, it is imported a domain, a floor, and then an emitter. So if we just hit play, you'll see that we've got this particle simulation, and all of the fire simulations are driven by particles, so that's why they're fully customizable. You don't have to take them for how they come. You could change the direction, change the timing, make them completely different to what they were, but this pack is to be used as sort of like a base if you want to make more advanced fire simulations, or you can use them straight out of the box. So you'll notice that we don't see any fire right now. All you see is these particles, and that's because we have to bake the fire simulation. So if we just stop this, select the domain, go over here to domain settings, go all the way down to cache, and simply hit bake. So whilst that's baking, that's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes depending on your computer. So what we're going to do is wait for this to finish baking and then come back and see what we've got. So the bake is finished, and if we hit play we can see the result we've got. So as you can see, looking really nice there, and if you just hit pause we can pan around here, and as you can see it is full volumetric, highly detailed fire simulation. And if we go to rendered view, this is where the magic happens. You go to the world settings and then just change the color of the background to black. And there is our photorealistic fire simulation. So if we just pull up this tab here and change this to shader editor, I'll just get rid of that one here. With the domain object selected, this is our TrueFire shader. So this is what's making the fire simulation look photorealistic. And if we just start from the top here, so these three here change the smoke settings. So right now we've got it set to 12, but if we set it to say 120, you can see that the in-between bits of the fire look slightly darker, and this is because we've got a thick plume of smoke running in the middle of it. So you can change the look of that, and also if you change these sliders here, you can also change some of the parameters on where the smoke is and where it is not. These settings here are everything to do with the look of the fire. So if we go to black body and change the temperature down to say 1250, you can see that it is a much more orange looking fire. And the same again if we change it to 2000, you can see it's more of like a yellowy fire. I found that around 1500, I found that about 1500 is a good look for fire, but you can change it to anything you like. And then up here is your emission strength. So this is how much light the fire is actually emitting. So if we set it to 0, you'll see that nothing shows up. But if we set it to 1, then the fire is only slightly emitting some light. I found something between 15 and 20 is a good look. So if we set that to 15, but again, you can change this to whatever you like. And then finally up here is the smoke colour. I just leave this to black because obviously in most cases smoke is black, so I just leave it at black, but again you can change it to whatever colour you want. So that's pretty much it for the fire shader. We could just pan around and have a good look at this. Now this will slow your computer down somewhat because it is quite intensive, but the results you're getting for it are quite stunning. And as I said before, this is fully customizable, so if you don't like the look of this for whatever reason, what you can do is just go into your cache and free the cache, and then what you can do is you can change any part of this particle simulation. You know, you can put objects in the domain and set it as a collision object, so the particles interact with that object, and then you'll have fire wrapping around it. You can pivot the flamethrower, so you know, maybe it sprays from left to right or up and down instead of it just being static. There's infinite possibilities with this, but what this serves as is a groundwork for more complex fire simulations. But what you get out of the box is still photorealistic, cinema ready fire simulations. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Like I said, more fire simulations will be added every month. So if you buy the pack today, the value of the pack will go up at no extra charge. You'll be getting more simulations as time goes on. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and share with anyone who might be interested. Thanks again.